Day 2 delivered more decisive results as Tani was able to convert a win against Chasin.
You have some crazy stuff happening in the Chasin versus Tani game. Take a look at this. Okay. I think we left it off after D3 and Queen to D1, if I'm not mistaken, and we were saying that, look, the position is looking tremendous for black. Tani is looking great. He has a beautiful attack brewing, and he continued with the correct move, knight to h4. Makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I stepped ahead a bit too far. Not as far as I wanted. Knight to f3 check, king to h1, and e5 was his choice. We were discussing queen to e8, bring the queen to g6, or queen to a4. Those were the top two options by the engine as well. So he chose a different one, e5. But this one is not as conclusive. f5, you need to stop the queen coming to h3. If the queen lands on h3, that's it, game over. So this is the one thing that you need to stop in the position as white. Just don't let my queen to go to h3. So you have to close that avenue with f5. After f5, Tani spent some time and played the best move in the position, rook to g6.
Wow, that's a great move.
That's
sacrificing the rook, of course. If you take it, once again, queen to h3 finishes the job.
Too many checkmates on the board.
That's one right there, and that's two. You defend one, you fall for the second one. Queen takes h2, checkmate. So you cannot touch that. But immediately, Nico played the best move. Look at this move. Knight to d4. What in the world is happening?
Queen d3 check. Hey, look.
He's laughing at it. Look at that.
I got a shot. Queen b3 check. I'm back in business.
He has no clue what's happening in the position. Neither does Tani. Neither do we.
I disagree. I think Nico thought he was busted.
Yes.
And he found the tactical shot, knight d4.
He's smiling.
And he thought, okay, this is my best chance to save the game.
Yes.
Let me confuse my opponent by playing knight to d4. So I think he's happy that he got this opportunity.
This one is over. You hurried, Yasser. You hurried.
He had 13 minutes, and it looks like he was going to use all 13.
But he's getting checkmated. There's no way to defend it.
Vladimir Akopian was able to win his second straight game, this time against Joel Benjamin.
Let's take a look at the game of Joel Benjamin and Vladimir Akopian, because I feel like Vladimir just trapped the rook.
We left it more or less in this type of position at least, and I was saying that Joel is trying to fidget around. On the king side. What he'd really like to do is to establish his h-pawn on the square h5 so that he could play rook to g3 and not have to suffer a bishop on g6, immobilizing him. So let's catch up with the players. Okay, first of all, Vladimir was tickling the pawn on e5, and he provoked the move f4. Queen came back, and so far it all looks pretty good until we get here.
The problem
Say
is
what? Rook h6.
Well, he's saying that after you take on h5, I go f5, and there's no way for you to get out of that bind. You have to go
Queen
f8. I go f6. By the way, that rook was taken. f5 has continued. We're expecting queen to f8 quite quickly. I guess this is the position that Joel just
take the knight and bishop g6.
Assessed as winning for him, or at least a good version for him, but rook takes d4, bishop g6 is just...
I think he just simply oversaw it.
That's a piece up.
I mean, in his mind eye, he had f6 followed by rook g7 signing the score sheet.
That's it.
And we have a result here. Joel Benjamin lost to Vladimir Akopian.
Chloe's position is this model of harmony, right? Tripled on the f-file, bishop beautifully centralized on e4, knight on c3, protecting the pawn on d5. Irene's pieces are kind of a gobsmacked, you know, just all over the board, nothing in harmony. And Chloe has just an overwhelming position at the moment. I think she's well on her way to victory.
Tripled pieces on the f-file.
Fantastic, fantastic. And now after, well, bishop takes d5 might allow rook. No, rook takes e3. I still have an intermezzo. So, in fact,
I still might prefer to take with the knight, no?
Not me. I would love to drop my knight. I mean, my whole career, I've been trying to maneuver my way to f6, but it looks overwhelming. I don't know how she got it.
So many chances here to just push for win.
But she's got it, and there we do see.
There was those pawns in the center, bishop, tripled pieces on the f file.
Jennifer Smith took advantage of a big blunder late in the game by Ivona.
Rook f1 is the same story, but just going towards the skewer. And now there's not really a way out, because if you move the rook off the g file, rook to g6 is coming in the position.
So she did play.
But that's it. This is winning.
She did. Yeah, she
now,
played.
oh my gosh.
Yes.
So Jennifer with king f7, king f6,
yeah, this
and
is over.
Shadowing White's king all the way to h3 wins the game.
Yes.
And they're going for it. Wow.
I think Ivona's just thinking, okay, we're going to make a draw. I think she's going to have a cold shower moment. I didn't even realize it was checkmate either. When you were saying to me you're going to checkmate my king, I was like, how are you going to do that? You're a genius.
Wow, that's a big,
big
miss.
Goodness. What?
Rook endgames.
What?
Rook endgames.
A shot.
The problem is you have all the other pieces, with the exception of the queen, that you can
do not take and promote
into.
the queen.
Taking the
anything. A knight would be probably the best.
I think she's going to promote it to a rook.
That's a rook. Yes.
Yes, and that's a very good promotion. Yeah, and okay.
And a handshake.
Wow.
So congratulations to Jennifer Skidmore-Smith for her second win in the tournament.
Join us tomorrow as players continue to fight for crucial wins.